Thank you for staying with us on the Pulse. Now, time for the sport. I'm Gary Al Smith. The 2020 Olympic Games may be a ways away. However, in keeping with established practice, we need to start preparing quickly. And it's not very typical of Ghana to be talking about such games well in advance. That's more than a year in advance. But for certain individuals and certain institutions, they have already started booking their place for a medal at the 2020 Olympic Games. Botsyo Nkegbe is not somebody who is new to us here on the Pulse. He's always here when he's going for competitions. He comes back to give us a debrief, and he's here once again to tell us about his dreams of winning a first medal, not just limiting it to gold, but a first medal, silver, bronze, whatever, at the 2020 Olympic Games for Ghana. First up, though, in his preparation will be the All-Africa Games this year. And that's why he, together with his project manager in studio, to give us an idea of where they are and how well they are doing. Thank you for joining us, guys.
Thank you.
And I suppose this is the first time I'm seeing you this year. So after 29 days in January, Happy New Year.
Thank you. Many happy years. Thanks.
Right. Botsyo, since you are the main athlete, I mean, we know you to be a para-athlete for Ghana past 6 years? 16.
Yeah.
Yes. What's new?
Happy New Year to your viewers out there. This is the first time also be on the Joy.
This year.
So, yeah, what's new is Botsyo want to give Ghanaians what they deserve from Botsyo, even though I've given them what they think is best for them, but I think like I can give more. So there's something missing on my medal table under the All-African Games. So if I look at the table, I always see only bronze and silver. Yeah. And then something is missing.
Gold.
Gold is missing. So I think that is the time to get that gold for Ghana after having a nice discussion with a team or a group of people who thought like there's something missing compared to my previous preparation. So the project manager, and they will talk more about it, but we come out to conclusion that this is the time. Get it right from beginning, and the gold will be ours.
I like the get it right from beginning aspect, because it's something that as a country, forget about even sports. It seems like every part of our national life is about, oh, last minute, let's go and we get the idea and do it. But as a project manager, Botsyo contacted me even in December, about this, which means that you've been working on it for a while, right?
Yeah.
So how long have you been working on this project?
We started last year, and after he shared the vision with me, myself and the team sat down. We reviewed his previous performances, and we realized that he was lacking something small. So it's good, expedient to start preparation now. So we started preparation from last year. We realized he was lacking something small with regards to the technical aspect, and also he's not exposed to so many IPC events as compared to the number one in Africa.
International Paralympic Committee election sanctioned event.
Yes. So after the analysis and evaluation, we thought it wise to contact one of the renowned and best para-athletic coaches in the world. He's in the United States, so he came down, he drew a program for us, and that's what we are following. The program is in phases. The training program is in phases. So with the local training camp, we have the phase 1 in Accra, and then the phase 2, which will happen in Cape Coast. So for the phase 1, he started in January 4th. He'll be ending next week, and then he'll move to Cape Coast to use the track, because we don't have a very good track here in Accra. Yeah, so after the local training, he'll move to the US, where he'll meet his coach. They will train from 1st April to May 10th, where he will attend an IPC event. So after the event, he'll stay with the coach for 2 weeks more, and then he'll come back to Ghana to prepare finally for the All-African Games.
Right. So, Botsyo yourself, I mean, it's in phases. You do the Cape Coast one, you go to the US. In previous interviews I've had with you, you've had these plans. You've always wanted to do this, but you've always not had money and resource and support. this time you are doing it, which suggests that at least you have some support going on.
Yeah, really. Looking at the sports aspect, the support from the beginning always has been a challenge in terms of getting some things right. So God being so good this year, the one of the biggest challenge in terms of our sports is the equipment aspects.
Sure.
And God being so good, I got a sponsor for my new equipment, which the India Women Association of Ghana came to sponsor the wheelchair, the chair aspect. So I have a brand new chair which worth like $7,000 that is in the country. It was presented to me last week Saturday. So I will start using that right from 1st of February. So I want everything to be first. So even though they have presented it, I haven't jumped in it yet. So I'll start using it from 1st of February. And we'll get ourselves prepared. But it's not enough. There's going to US, going to Cape Coast, the second phase. It all bound back to financial aspect. It has always been a difficult aspect. But as God being so good, we can get one ladder clear on the way. That's the equipment aspect. We are looking at the other ladder that we need to climb in terms of going up there, start the local preparation as we have started from non-residential, now we are moving to residential. It all comes back to that kind of support that the corporate bodies need to give for us to see. But Botsyo is physical ready, mental ready, and spiritual ready to win that gold for Ghana. What we need now is, you have read a lot of history about Botsyo. This is the time to you to be part of the history making. Let's all come together, get that gold for Ghana. It's not for Botsyo alone, it's for Ghana and for the upcoming para-athletes who are looking up to Botsyo, and those who feel they can also do it through the sports. This is something we all need to do to make sure it happens, and it can go a long way.
To this end, Mr. Project Manager, I mean, there definitely has to be a plan or two to get such support, because the one thing I notice about what you guys are doing is that it's organized, it's in phases, there are dates, there are times, you know exactly what you are doing. But what is the plan for fundraising, if you like?
Okay, so one of the hurdles has been cleared with the bike, and we've spoken to some few organizations, and they've assured us we have Blue G's, we have Opportunity Ghana, International Ghana Bank. We also have Wire Weaving, and some few organizations who are here to come.
So you've got the assurances.
Yeah, there's the assurance. There's the assurance. We are really canvassing support for his airline ticket to travel to the US. He has another IPC event in France, Germany, and also Dubai.
Four locations.
Yes, 4 locations before All African Games. Botsyo is going to bring gold. Botsyo is bringing gold to Ghana. And talking about his bike is one of its kind, and he's the only African who is having that bike. It's a customized bike, and we believe with his preparations so far and the one ahead, with a little support that we
even when he was not getting such support, he was getting silver and bronze.
Yes.
You know, so
yes.
Yeah, many thanks, Botsyo. I mean, we know we will see you before you go for the games, the All African Games. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Gary.
Also, many thanks for your support for his work as well. He's been here many times, and it's great to see the progress. So, Botsyo Nkegbe is no news. He's no stranger to us, and he says they are bringing gold, right?
Yeah, Botsyo for gold.
Botsyo for gold. That's what they've written on the shirt. It sounds like something we used to see back in our younger days. Ghana for gold. Give Ghana gold, get Ghana there. Remember that?
Sure.
Right, that's the sport for now. I'm Gary Al Smith. We'll be giving you updates on his progress as he starts preps on the 1st of February.